Well, good evening, fans, and welcome to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial High School for today's Brent Prangy Classic game. Tonight's game against the Davenport Assumption Knights. Looking around for the Knights, leading off for the Knights, playing right field, number 21, Ben Yagi. Hitting in the 2 spot, the left fielder, number 42, Luke Argo. We'll give it just a second here. Of course, my name's Cade Tomlinson here with you tonight. Working it all on my own, on the voice side of things. As I hear my echo come through the computer.
Batting sixth, playing center field, number 18, Jackson Reed.
So a very warm Friday night here at the ballpark for Ankeny Centennial. Of course, the Prangy Classic has been going on all day here today. Started at 10 o'clock this morning, and this game was set to start at 4:45. Of course, the previous game running into extra innings. The North Polk Comets coming out with the win on that one, 7-4.
Assistants Sean Lynham, Drew Prangy, Joe Sandhoff, Todd Pugh, Bob Hood, Hunter Caspers, Scott Mortensen. I don't know how to say Scott's up.
So we are getting ready for tonight's first pitch. And today's date is the 21st. So Steffi Ramo will be the first pitch here tonight. Working on getting the music up.
Our first pitch for this evening's game comes from our very own Steffi Ramo. Please welcome Steffi to the field.
And back behind the dish for the Jaguars' first pitch here tonight, the 6'8 monster, Trip Rawlings. I think that's his nickname this season, is the 6'8 monster. Here comes the throw. Beautiful.
For Steffi Ramo.
So that's our first pitch here tonight, Steffi Ramo. Now we will finish going through the rest of the lineup. Ben Yagi leading off for the Knights. Then it is Luke Argo in the 2 spot, left field, and wearing number 42. Batting third, the third baseman, number 24, Isaiah Rose. Batting fourth for the Knights, it is the catcher, number 34, Cooper Salmon. In the 5 spot, it's the second baseman, wearing number 7, that's David Gartner. And in the DH spot here tonight, for the Knights, it is number 23, Landon DeReer. DeReer batting in place of the Knights pitcher, number 29, Graham Woods. In the 7 spot, the first baseman, number 25, Nolan Ditmar. Batting 8th, Ethan Morris, the shortstop, wearing number 1. And then Augie Farrell, the center fielder, bats in the 9 spot, wearing number 22. That is how the Knights will bat here tonight. now we will look at the Jaguars side of things. Leading things off for the Jaguars, it's going to be number 10, the shortstop, Jonathan Carrasco. Isaac Brule hits in the 2 spot, playing second base here tonight. And hitting third is number 20, the right fielder, Cohen Bullwinkle. In the cleanup spot, DHing tonight is Joey Oakey in place of Will Morris, tonight's starting pitcher for the Jaguars. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 26, Preston Glatt. In the 6th spot, the center fielder, number 18, Jackson Reed. And playing left field, instead of Reed as the last name, put it as the first name. That's going to be Reed Anderson, wearing number 8 in center field. Emerson Alberhaski holds down third base, wearing number 2 this season. And back behind the dish, it's going to be Leighton Cone, wearing number 11. So we are getting ready to go here on a warm Friday night. 86 degrees is what the weather app says. Not sure I agree with that. Feels like it's about 95 and yeah. Of course, those of you watching at home feeling it a little bit differently than everybody else. So 93 is the feels like temperature. So I was pretty dang close on that, actually. So we'll take it one more look around the infield for the Jaguars. Morris to Cone, the battery. Looking around the infield, Glatt holds down first. Brule over on second base. Looking in at shortstop, that's Jonathan Carrasco, and then it is Emerson Alberhaski over on the third base side of things. Looking to the outfield, left to right, Reed Anderson. And then Jackson Reed in center field, and Cohen Bullwinkle over in right field. We are getting ready to go. First batter of the game, and that's going to be the right fielder, Ben Yagi. Looking at Yagi coming into today. Of course, the Knights were part of the last game that was played here, part of that extra inning bout. 348 coming into today. 348 batting average, 400 on-base percentage. Yagi going to drop that one into the glove of Bullwinkle for out number 1. So an F9 puts one away. That'll bring up Luke Argo, the left fielder. Looking at Argo's stats here this season so far. Bullwinkle going to let that one drop out in front of him, fire it in over to second. So Argo going to have a base hit. First hit of the game for the Knights. It's going to be Isaiah Rose, the third baseman, now stepping into the box for the Assumption Knights. Pitch in from Morris. Swings, that's strike number 1. Runner over on first for the Knights. That one's going to miss down and away, make it 1-1. Of course, the Jaguars playing the late game here tonight. They will play the early game tomorrow morning, as that one's fouled back to the net. Carlisle coming in tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. start time, or at least that's set to be the start time tomorrow morning. Just like this game was supposed to start at 4:45. That one's going to be hit hard over to left field and going back towards the wall. All the way to the warning track. They're going to send one home. Carrasco not going to fire. So a run comes across for the Knights. And it's going to be a stand-up double for Rose.
Now batting, number 34, Cooper Salmon.
So now Cooper Salmon steps into the box for the Knights. Lynham telling Anderson to move back in left field. Wind blowing left center. First pitch in, swings and misses. That's strike number one to Salmon. So as I was mentioning, Carlisle comes in, plays the early game against Ankeny Centennial tomorrow. 10 a.m. set to be the start time. I'll be along with you here on Centennial Digital. And then looking to the next couple of games, the Jaguars head to Johnston for a single game over at Johnston Middle School, the nice turf field over at Johnston. And then we come back here Wednesday, June 26th, and it is Hawks Jags here on home dirt for the Jaguars. Doubleheader on the 26th. First game set to start at 5 o'clock. One-two pitch. Misses outside. The 2-2 pitch from Morris. And rings him up. Asks the question, can I help you? Salmon answers, nope, just looking. So that'll put two away and brings up the second baseman, David Gartner. And we have a Clear Cohen Bullwinkle fan in the comments here tonight. Kira Wilson rooting for Cohen Bullwinkle out in right field. Of course, folks, let us know where you're watching from. Who you're rooting for, whether it's the home team, the away team, or any of the other teams that were here today. Anytime I see Bullwinkle, I immediately think Utah. That's kind of where my brain goes now. Anytime somebody brings up Bullwinkle in the chat, my brain goes to Utah. And that's going to be out number 3. So one run will come across for the Knights here in the first. We head to the bottom of the first. Jaguars will come to bat. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Welcome back to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School. And folks, stay tuned. Right after the game, we will name 2 player of the games. 2 players of the game is what I meant to say. As at the Brent Prongi Classic, 1 MVP named from each side of the field. So leading off for the Jaguars, it's going to be the shortstop, Jonathan Carrasco. First pitch in, strike 1 to Carrasco. Carrasco a 280 batting average on 280 batting average on the season. 372 on base percentage. That one misses outside. One pitch misses up high. So the count now 2-1. Now count will become 2-2. That one will be over to Morris. Morris fires to Dittmer, and that's going to be out number 1. That'll bring up Isaac Brule. Brule facing the righty will hit on the right side of things. Facing a lefty, excuse me. Brule going to send that one right back up the middle. Morris grabs it, and that's going to be out number 2. Brule just able to bounce that one over Wood's head. And Morris scoops it up, fires over to first. So that'll bring up number 20, Cohen Bullwinkle, the Jaguar right fielder. The left-handed hitter, lefty on lefty action. Bullwinkle looks to lay down the bunt. And nothing there. So now the count 1-1 to Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle gets bat to ball on that one, sends it out to center field. Tracking that down is Farrell, and that's going to be out number 3. So Jaguars go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. We head to the top of 2. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Welcome back. We come to the Knight side of the order, and it's Landon Duryea, the DH for the Knights. Excuse me. So 0-2 here quickly to Durr. Now we're going to miss outside, trying to get him to chase. Not going to be successful. Bat to ball on that one. Tracking that down is Reed out in center field. And that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting, number 25.
So that'll bring up Nolan Dittmer, the Knight first baseman. First pitch misses. Once again, Morris to Coln, the battery here in the top half of the second. One swung on it. It's going to be over to Brule. Brule going to miss it. Carrasco picks up. Does not fire. So Dittmer will get to first safely. So Ethan Morris will now step into the box. On deck for the Knights is Augie Farrell. First pitch misses, ball 1. That one fouled straight into the dugout. One pitch. Down and in the dirt. Makes it 2-1. Two-one pitch is down in the dirt. Makes it a hitter's count at 3-1. Three-one pitch right back to him. It's going to be a double play ball. Morris, Carrasco, and Glad. That'll end the inning. So a 1-6-3 to end the inning. We will head to the bottom of 2. Your score remains 1-0 Knights. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. When they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Welcome back to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School. We head to the bottom of the second. Next three due up for the Jaguars: Oki, Glatt, and Reed. The throwdown from Salmon. So Joey Oki leads off the bottom of the second, the Jaguar designated hitter. First pitch to Oki. Misses down low. One the count here to Oki. Tried the breaking balls, stayed up high. Oki puts bat to ball on that one and high and out of play. Two-two pitch. Oki makes contact, sends it into right center, and tracking that down is Yegi. So that'll take us to the first baseman, Preston Glatt.
Number 26, Preston Glatt.
Glatt coming into today a .315 batting average. .376 on base percentage. And that's going to drop for a base hit. So the first Jaguar base hit goes to Preston Glatt. That's going to take us to the center fielder, Jackson Reed.
Now batting, center fielder, number 18, Jackson Reed.
Misses down low on the first pitch. One-0 count. Finds the outside portion of the zone. Makes it 1-1. One count. Makes it 1-2. Drops that one into the zone. And they're going to punch him out on that one. So hang the backwards K for Woods for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
That'll bring up Reed Anderson, the
Anderson.
Jaguar left fielder. That one finds the lower portion of the zone. Glatt still settling over on first. That one misses outside. Reed sends that one back up the middle. They're going to get the easy out over at first, and that's going to end the inning. So we head to the top of the third. Assumption still leads 1-0. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular free for 30 days.
Welcome back to the ball field. Back on the Knight side of the ball. In the bottom of the order, Augie Farrell, the center fielder, stepping up to the dish. And that's going to be a pop-up bunt. Alberhaski not going to touch it, and it's going to go foul. Alberhaski making the smart choice, not touching the ball, letting it hit the edge of the grass and roll foul. That pitch misses outside, makes it 1-1. Misses up high, I believe. So 2-1 now the count. Swings and misses. That's strike number 2. That one's going to be sent over to Alberhaski. Alberhaski throws over to Glatt and takes care of out number 1. So a 5-3 puts 1 away. And we head to the top of the Knight order. Ben Yagi steps back into the box. Yagi a fly out to Bullwinkle last time up. Now we're going to be high and tight by Morris. One-0. Fouled back and out of play. Brule tries to make the diving play, going to stop the ball where it's at. But it's going to be a base hit for Yagi.
Now batting, number 42, Luke Argo.
So now the left fielder, Luke Argo, steps into the box. Argo, the single last time up, led to the first run scored for the Knights in the first. First pitch, swings away, makes the count 0-1. And Morris tries to pick off, but Yagi back there safely. Oh, 1. Gets down and underneath Colin. So Yagi will hustle over to second. 1-1 now, the count to Argo. The Knights left fielder. That one fouled out of play. One-two pitch. Down in the dirt. Colin going to try and throw that one back to second. Carrasco, nice hops, keeping that one in the infield. Yagi getting a little bit too far off the base for Colin's liking. Pitch from Morris. Going to be sent over to Brule. Brule going to take the easy 4-3, and that's going to be out number 2. So Yagi moves over to third, and that'll bring up Isaiah Rose. Rose, the nice highlighter of a bat. First pitch misses down low. One-0 makes contact. Bullwinkle trying to track that down, and a nice play by Bullwinkle. They're going to say he dropped it. So Rose going to have a base hit. It's going to drive another run across for the Knights. Cooper Salmon steps into the box. And a beautiful out over at second. Alberhaski to a sliding Brule for out number 3.
After the top of the third, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors.
So we head to the bottom of the third. Assumption hangs one more up. It is now 2-0 Knights.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Tools and resources that we have to help price their homes correctly, to help market them correctly, and get them, it's the way that we can help them accomplish whatever their goals are.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Welcome back to the field here at Ankeny Centennial, waiting for the Assumption catcher Salmon. Now coming out. Salmon, the last batter for the Knights. So the first 3 due up for the Jaguars, it's going to be Alberhaski, Coln, and Carrasco, and 8-9-1. In the order.
Up first, the bottom of third for the Jaguars. Third baseman, number 2, Emerson Alberhaski.
So Alberhaski steps into the box.
Alberhaski, bunt down the third base side, and that's going to roll foul. Oh, 1 pitch. Finds the zone, makes it 0-2. That one down in the dirt inside. So now 2-2 the count here to Alberhaski. And that one's a fair ball. That's going to be base hit. Alberhaski stretching for 2, and it's a 2-bag hit for Alberhaski. And then that'll bring up the catcher, number 11, Leighton Coln. Coln going to find the gap with the red-hot bat. Puts runners on the corners for the Jaguars. So a Jaguar on the prowl over at third. And Coln will have the courtesy runner over at first. That's number 46, Cole Pieper.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 46, Cole Pieper. Now batting for the Jaguars.
So now we head to the top of the order. Jonathan Carrasco back up once again. Carrasco, the ground out to short last time up in the first. First pitch swinging is Carrasco, and that's going to drive one across and move the runners over a base. So 1 run comes across, and Carrasco puts himself on first. So now we head to Isaac Brule. Still batting from the right side here tonight. So now the first base side playing in for the Knights. Bunt laid down. Brule going to be able to beat it out with the speed. And now we're going to have bases loaded for the Jaguars. So an E1 will go down in the book for that one. Bullwinkle going to dribble that over to the second baseman, Gartner. Gartner going to take the fielder's choice out at second. But a run comes across for the Jaguars, and we tie it up at 2, now with 1 away. So now Joey Oakey steps into the box, the cleanup hitter in the order, batting 4th. Carrasco over at 3rd. Bullwinkle on 1st. Runner goes, and Salmon fakes the throw down. Tries to get Carrasco to jump. Carrasco not given an inch. So now Jaguars on the prowl. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Oakey, a strong hit to left field. That's going to send both of them around. Carrasco and Bullwinkle will touch. And Oakey stands up at 2nd. A stand-up double. Drives in 2. A meeting coming for the Assumption Knights. Trying to get everything back in order. No action in the Knights bullpen. So Woods will remain out on the mound. Brings up Preston Glatt. That last one for Oakey going down as a single, reaching 2nd on the throw. First pitch strike for Glatt. Oh, 1 up high. And it's going to be Yagi tracking that down for out number 2. So Jackson Reed now will step into the box for the Jaguars. Oakey stands on 2nd. Reed sends it down the third base side. And that's going to be out number 3. So the Jaguars will hang up 4 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Puts them up on top. Jaguars lead 4-2. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen.
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Welcome back to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial. My name's Cade Tomlinson, here with you all night tonight here for this game. Well, hopefully it's not all night. Hopefully it's just the next hour and a half, something like that. So David Gartner will be the leadoff hitter here in the top of the fourth for the Knights. And it's going to be a ground out to Alberhaski. So it's Alberhaski to Glatt for out number one. Brings up Landon Durr, the DH.
Now batting number 23, Landon Durr.
Durr fouls that one off. One pitch. Finds the outside part of the zone, and that's strike number two. That one misses up high. And that'll fill up the count 3-2 to Durr. And that's going to be a ball four walk. Morris not happy with the call on the mound. So Durr will be issued the base on balls and reach over to first. So that'll bring up Nolan Dittmer, the first baseman. Tracking that down and almost tracking it down in center field is Jackson Reed. Reed took a tumble after diving for the ball and lost it out of the glove. So that'll put a runner on first and second. So Ethan Morris now steps into the box. Morris pitching to Morris. A beautiful breaking ball for strike number one. Once again, folks, let us know where you're watching from. Whether it be from here in Ankeny, Iowa, or Largo, Florida, Salt Lake City, Utah. As Alberhaski is going to fire that one over to Glatt, and that's going to be 2 away.
Now batting number 22, Augie Farrell.
So now we're at the bottom of the order for the Knights. Augie Farrell, the center fielder. So 2-0 the count here quickly to Farrell. Farrell's going to send that one over to Carrasco. Carrasco firing over to first, not going to make the throw in time. Carrasco, the hesitation, was going to throw to Alberhaski. So 1 run comes across, and a runner will be on third. So we go to the top of the order, Ben Yagi. Yagi sends that one out to center field. Tracking it down is Reed. And Jackson Reed takes care of out number 3. So the Knights hang up 1. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Your score 3-4 or 4-3. Jaguars lead.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Welcome back to the ball field. The throwdown coming. And fans, for those of you watching from home, be sure to visit some of our sponsors you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you are watching locally, or if you know somebody locally that could go visit some of those sponsors, make sure you go do that. Freedom Tire, the driving force of Centennial Digital, keeps the wheels turning. How many automotive puns can I put in the next 2 minutes for Freedom Tire? 2-0 will be the count to one of the Reeds. Is it the first name or the last name? Reed Anderson. The first name. Anderson's going to fire. Ground out to first for Anderson. Mark that down as a 3U in the book to put 1 away. So now Emerson Alberhaski, the third baseman, will step into the box. First pitch in, strike 1. Two one the count to Alberhaski. Good contact. And that's going to get past Argo. Now Alberhaski charging for third. Will they send him home? Nope, they're going to hold him up at third. It's going to be a triple for Alberhaski. So a stand-up triple will put a Jaguar on the prowl for Leighton Colm. Colm, of course, we seen the hot bat earlier. That's going to be an RBI for Colm. To put another one across for the Jaguars. So we head to the top of the order. Jonathan Carrasco. Misses high and away. And they're going to call that out number 3. So Carrasco will ground out with a 5-3. And we head to the top of the 5th. Jaguars hang up 1. Your score is now 5-3 Centennial.
I've been with US Cellular for 27 years. When they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Us Days is back at US Cellular. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Welcome back to the ball field. Morris fires that one in, strike 1. Argo, the leadoff hitter for the Knights. When I see the logo on the front of the jersey, I want to say the Braves, because it's the Braves A on the front of their jerseys. One, two, the count. And that's going to be a foul tip, strike 3. So that's going to put 1 away. Isaiah Rose now steps into the box, the Knight third baseman. Breaking ball in there, strike number 1. Tried to put that breaking ball back there once again, but stayed up high. Makes it 1-1. One, two, now the count here to Rose. Still 1-2. Down low, evens it up 2-2.
Two and two, one away. Now a full count coming to Rose.
Rose going to make contact, but it's going to be a line out to Brule over at second base. So Cooper Salmon now going to be the batter behind the dish for the Knights here tonight. That one's going to be strike number 1 to Salmon. That one up high, tracking it down is Anderson. And that's going to be out number 3. So Reed Anderson takes care of the third out. And the Knights go 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. You're watching Centennial Digital. Your score remains 5-3.
Walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Jaguars now up to bat. Isaac Brule will lead off. Brule going to make contact with the first one, sending it back deep, and able to track it down and make the catch is Yagi. So that'll put one away. Cohen Bullwinkle will be the batter. First pitch to Bullwinkle. Tries to lay down the bunt, but it's going to be strike number 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Hangs it up high, ball 1. That one finds the inside part of the zone, makes it 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Drop third strike. Bullwinkle not going to be able to beat it out.
Next for the Jaguars, designated hitter number 24, Joey Okie.
So now Joey Okie steps into the box for the Jaguars. First pitch misses, ball 1. The count to Okie. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk for Okie. So he will be issued the base on balls. Brings up Preston Glatt, the Jaguar first baseman.
Now batting, first baseman number 26, Preston Glatt.
Glatt, an unproductive single in the second and a flyout to right field last time up. That was the third. And Rose going to make the throw over to Gartner for out number 3.
No runs, no hits, no errors at the bottom of the 5th, 1 left on base.
So nobody comes in, and the score remains 5-3. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Want to test drive US Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. US Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive US Cellular free for 30 days.
Welcome back. The first 3 due up for the Knights is Gartner, Durr, and Dittmer.
Now batting, number 7, David Gartner.
David Gartner will be the first one up for the Knights. First pitch in there, strike 1. So 2-1 now the count. Here to Gartner. Gartner makes contact with that one, pops that one high and back behind. And I will say this umpire does have a fairly good arm from what I've seen of him throwing the ball to the pitchers here today. Three-two the count here to Gartner. And it's going to plunk him. So Gartner will get the hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Landon Durr, the designated hitter. That one fouled back up above the net. So now 1-1 the count here to Durr. So now we will have a pinch runner come in over at first. So Aiden Schmidt now moves in on the on first base. One the count down low makes it 2-1. And Durr going to line out to Alberhaski, and that's going to be a double play. So they double him up at first. So an L5 for out number 2, and then for out number 1, excuse me. And then they double up the runner on first with a 5-3 for out number 2. So now Nolan Ditmar, the batter, swings away at that one, makes the count 1-1. And that one misses inside. Two-one pitch. Good contact. Reed tracks that down in center field, and that's going to be out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Jaguars lead 5-3. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Tools and resources that we have to help price their homes correctly, to help market them correctly, and get them, it's the way that we can help them accomplish whatever their goals are.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Welcome back to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial. First three due up for the Jaguars: Jackson Reed, Reed Anderson, and Emerson Alberhaski.
Center fielder, number 18, Jackson Reed.
Jackson Reed will be the first hitter. Steps into the left batter's box. First pitch misses. Low and away. Anderson puts bat to ball on that one, sends it back deep, and it's off the wall. Anderson's going to hold up at third, and that's going to be a sit-down triple for Reed. So a Jaguar on the prowl for Reed Anderson. The wind definitely could have helped that one. Anderson going to get bat to ball on that one. That's going to drop. Jaguar is going to drive one across. Anderson's going to charge for second, and he's going to be standing up. So some lefty on lefty crime right there. Anderson dropping that one into left center. It's just all left that time. So now Alberhaski steps into the box. First pitch misses. Alberhaski over to Gartner. Now Anderson's going to try and charge for home. Ball gets loose. Anderson's safe. So now Leighton Colton steps into the box.
Now batting, catcher, number 11, Leighton Cole.
So the Jaguars will score on the error from Gartner. Cone into the box. Jaguar on the prowl, and Alberhaski's going over to third. Good throw, but Rose not able to keep it in the glove. So now the Assumption head coach going to call the entire infield into the meeting on the mound. And no action in the mound. Greg Thyssen, the head coach for the Assumption Knights. Woods will stay out onto the mound. 1-1 count here to Colm. Colm gets bat to ball on that one, sends it out to right field. And getting underneath of it will be Yagi. But another run will come across for the Jaguars, so a sac fly for Colm. And that'll put one away. We head to the top of the order. Jonathan Carrasco. And the Jaguars pumping it up in the dugout. First pitch to Carrasco, strike one. So Carrasco swings away at that one, makes it 0-2. And Carrasco knew he sat too long on that one. So that's going to be out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, number 1, Isaac Brule.
So now Isaac Brule steps into the box. Brule puts bat to ball, going to drop that in left center. And that's going to be a base hit for Brule. Brings up Cohen Bullwinkle, the right fielder.
Right fielder, number 20, Cohen Bullwinkle.
And the Jaguars will have a pinch runner. That'll be Braden Adams, number 13.
Entering the game as runner at first base, number 13, Brayton Adams.
So 1-0 the count to Bullwinkle. Going to swing at that one. Going to be safe. One pitch to Bullwinkle. Breaks it in, but not enough for a strike. Bullwinkle swerving to get out of the way of that one. Two-one pitch in the dirt. So Bullwinkle ahead in the count, 3-1. Adams over on first. Bullwinkle swings. He makes the count 3-2. Adams trying to figure out what's going on over at second. They're going to call Adams out. So that's going to be out number 3. We are going to take a break. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Jaguars lead 8-3.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular free for 30 days.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Welcome back to the ball field. We are in the top half of the 7th after a confusingly ending bottom half of the 6th. Jaguars hang 3 in the bottom of the 6th. 8-3 is your score. And Eli Starr is now over at second base for the Jaguars. Ethan Morris gets his first hit of the night. And Augie Farrell will step into the box for the Knights. Yep. So that one going to be in for strike number 2. Starr coming in for Brule over at second. Colin throws down, not going to be in time. So 1-2 in the count here to Farrell. Tries to break that one in, but misses. Evens it out 2-2. Strike zone shrinking in the top of the 7th. That one's going to be fouled back to the net. I don't think any of us were getting that one. That was too high. 2-2 count here to Farrell. Swings away, drop third strike. Colm. They're going to get the out at first, but the runner's going to move over to third. So we go to the top of the order. The right fielder, Ben Yagi, with one away. That one finds the zone. Oh, 1 inside. Makes it 1-1. That one in the zone makes it 1-2. Three, 1-2 pitch from Morris misses, makes it 2-2. That one also going to miss, fills the count up 3-2. So a full count here for Yagi with a runner on third. Yagi going to ground over to Alberhaski, and it's going to be Alberhaski to Glatt to take care of out number 2. Run comes across.
Now batting, number 42, Luke Argo.
So a 5-3 puts 2 away and brings a run across. And brings up Luke Argo, the Knight left fielder. First pitch in, strike 1. That one misses up high. And I can't tell if the hat's fallen off of Morris because he's trying to put some more juice behind the pitch or if his hat's just a little too loose. Two, 1 the count. That one's going to find the zone right down the middle. Makes it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. And the Jaguars need 1 strike to end it. Put this game in the books. The 3-2 payoff pitch. Swings, and that's going to be strike number 3. So that's going to end it. 7:40 is when we end the game here tonight. So Morris goes all 7 innings. And coming up will be the most valuable player from each team. Your final score going to be 8-4 Jaguars.
Both teams MVPs of the game. We have more games here tomorrow.
And just a reminder, coming up tomorrow, 10 o'clock is our one and only game here tomorrow. Here on Centennial Digital, that is. Full day of games tomorrow here for the Brent Prongy Classic. And our game, 10 o'clock. After that, we let the rest of them play, and Centennial Digital takes the day off. So now our most valuable players coming up.
MVP for the Davenport Assumption Knights.
So the most valuable player for the Knights going to be number 24, Isaiah Rose.
And the MVP for your Ankeny Centennial Jaguars, playing third base, scoring 3 runs and doing pretty good at the plate tonight. Number 2, Emerson Alberhaski.
And Emerson Alberhaski going to take the most valuable player for the Jaguars. So Isaiah Rose and Emerson Alberhaski, your most valuable players here in the final game of the day. On behalf of everybody here at Centennial Digital, I want to thank you for watching. My name's Cade Tomlinson. On behalf of Tomlinson Announcing, I want to say thank you and good night.